Okay, friends, you guys have been wanting a winter, fall packing video to see how you can pack light when you're not going to a beachy area, you can pack bikinis and sundresses, etc. So this is a 20-inch carry-on. It's just a very standard roller bag. It's not expanded, so I've got the little gusset to go to expand. And I'm gonna do this backwards because I've just packed it to see what I could fit and what I can take and what I can't take. So I'm gonna unpack it and show you how I put it together. So hopefully in reverse will be just as effective. So let's go. I've got some new packing cubes from the last video I did and I really like them. All right, so first of all, because this will be a carry-on, we have to abide by the TSA restriction on liquids. Here's my quart size bag. This has contact lens solution, a rollerball perfume, my toothpaste, my face wash, moisturizer, and hair conditioner. So that's all of the liquids that I will need, and they're right there in this bag. So if TSA asks me to do that, I will be set. This you may be familiar with. This is my little jewelry pouch. I have 2 necklaces and 6 pairs of earrings. I've got 1 space empty because earrings are sometimes a really great souvenir. I don't really do souvenirs, but if I find jewelry, I know that it's small and I will use it. So that's a possibility. And plus I didn't need any more earrings than that. So that's in here. This is a cool find that I'm excited to show you guys about. It's a travel hairbrush. Those of us with long hair, you kind of need a good hairbrush. But hairbrushes can kind of get nasty in your suitcase. This one is by Conair. It's called the Knot Doctor, and it comes in a little zippered case. It's a really good brush, and like you could throw it in. This I might actually even put in my backpack because I will have to take a backpack because I have to take my laptop because I'll be working on this trip from time to time. But I thought this was a really cool thing for travel. I really liked it. Once again, that's the Knot Doctor from Conair with a zipper case. Let me show you a little closer. It's just a little kind of neoprene-ish type case. It's kind of cool. I really like it. It feels like it just keeps it cleaner, and I don't know. Anyway, that's good. All right. On this side, I have 2 packing cubes. I have the large one, which has the majority of my clothes in it, and I have a small one, which has the majority of my under things in it. So I'll show you the small one first. This is a new set of packing cubes, and I will post the link for this. I got these on some kind of lightning deal, I think, on Amazon. So this has a gusset in it. So as you can see, they're kind of zipped down tight, but you can create that zip down tight by similar, so you can pack it pretty full and then you zip it down into that smaller size. So what I have learned about this is you can't overstuff it to like total capacity, or clearly this won't work. So I pack them pretty full, but with a little bit to go, and then you can cinch them down just to make them more compact in your bag. The other strategy that you could have here is to leave them quite loose, cinch them down, and then allow them to expand, because I don't know about you guys, but coming home, I feel like I always have more junk. Like my suitcase is tighter when I come home. So I try to like not pack it to the total max. So that is this. Now let's see what's in here, and then I will tell you how I could have done this a little bit differently, and I probably will, and I'll show you that as we go. So let's open back up the gusset here. These are my under things. So what you have in here, so we are going to Europe. We're going to Madrid and Lisbon for 8 days, 9 if you count travel days. So gotta wear clothes that day, so I'm gonna count 9. It's going to be cold. It's going to be lows in the 30s, highs in the upper 50s. So definitely chilly and downright cold some days. Now I say downright cold, people, I live in Texas, so 30s is cold to me. A scarf. This opens up pretty big. It wraps around and around. It's a little metallic, and it's a very neutral color. It will go with most everything that I packed. I had a sweater scarf in here earlier that was black because I thought black would be a better, more neutral, but it was very bulky. So I swapped it out in lieu of this one, which is actually bigger when it's opened up, but it's less bulk when it's flat. So anyway, that's how that is. It's a very large scarf. This is this is my pillowcase. Once again, also, you know, I color my hair like a dark purple color, and it sheds, and I don't want to be charged in the hotel or the Airbnb for messing up the pillowcases, so I bring a navy blue pillowcase with me whenever I travel. Here I thought this was a really good find. I found this recently. My last video, people commented, well, what are you going to sleep in? Well, I don't worry too much about that, frankly. But in the winter, we want to worry about that a little bit more. So this is a silk night shirt. It's from Victoria's Secret. Silk is either warm or cool, depending upon what you need it to be. And clearly it packs very, very small. It's very lightweight. So I'm super happy about that. Then I have 2 tank tops. I have a cream colored one and a black one. I have 5 pairs of socks, sorry, and about 7 or 8 pair of underwear. Now, I didn't have to pack this many underwear because you can wash them out in the shower or in the sink and they dry, but I had plenty of room. To me, a carry-on for 9 days is, and I'm also gonna have a backpack. I mean, I've got all the space I need. Now, were I to redo this, in fact, I think I will do this just to show you. I have a pair of booties in this other size, and what I should have done is put these socks down in the boots. I didn't utilize that space at all. As I said, I feel like this is significant amount of space for the time that I'm going to be gone, so I wasn't too careful. So 2 tank tops for layering, 1 cream, 1 black, black tights, my underwear, and my socks, which I'm going to leave out. The rest of the stuff I'm going to poke back in just to save myself some time. Move it back up. All right. So this is what I will need for sort of basics and underclothes. I have my flat iron, dual voltage. Love this thing. As y'all can see, I felt like I had enough space to bring my larger flat iron. I have a baby one that if I were traveling in just a personal item, I would have packed it, but I have plenty of room. So I like to be able to use that. All right, so this is my big packing cube. This is 90% of the clothing that I'm gonna wear. I'm going to expand it first so you guys can see it starts small and that expands up. And it's quite a bit bigger. And let's see what I chose. Now, as I always recommend, I've got sort of a color theme, and everything can probably mix and match pretty well. All right, so I'm going fall colors. I've got greens, rusts, browns, blacks, so that everything can kind of coordinate and I didn't have to overthink my accessories or my scarf or whatever, because everything will kind of go. So here we go. This is, I bought this new, it's got tags on it still. This is a little black dress. It's flannel, so it's kind of warm. It's long sleeved and it's got a little ruffle hem. I plan to wear this with a black belt and black tights and black boots. It is small for an entire outfit. Dresses are really good for that if you're a lady and you can get away with it. This is an entire outfit, small. So I actually bought this on purpose to be able to add one more outfit with just this small amount of space. It will be warm and I've got lots of cardigans packed. I'll show you. All right, so that's that. This is a lightweight sort of open front cardigan. It is warm, but it's somewhat thin. It's another one of those flannelly fuzzy fabrics so that you get a lot of warmth but not a lot of bulk. This can go over this black long sleeve t-shirt that I have. This thing is travel perfection. This is DKNY. It's just a black long sleeve t-shirt and it has a little gather here at the waist. So it's a little bit fancier than just a plain t-shirt. You can wear it by itself. It would still look cute with a necklace and earrings if I take off my outer layer. So that's important. Sticking with the black theme, this is a turtleneck sweater. It fits close to the body. It's gray and cable knit. It also goes, it could go under this open cardigan. It's fine. I did bring one t-shirt in case it is warm and I need to take, I brought more than one t-shirt. This is just a basic kind of graphic tee, but it's kind of cute. It's a dark green. Once again, it's got the oranges and golds in it, so it goes. So I can wear that just with jeans if it's a really warm day, or I can underdress it. I can throw it in my backpack while we're touring around, and if I get hot, I can change into that t-shirt, which I have been known to do. This is just a very simple, very soft little sweater. It's just got the, whatever those sleeves are called, kind of like a ball shirt. It kind of looks just like a t-shirt, but it's actually a sweater, and it's a little more dressy than just a plain t-shirt. As you can see, it's cream and gray. Notice the trend here. The scarf would look amazing with this, or it can go on its own. I'm doing all the tops first. This is a fall sweater. Wear a tank under it or the black shirt under it. Super cute. Look cute in pictures. It's a lightweight sweater, so probably would not be great in super cold weather, but it would be perfect for fall type weather. Got that. And then my final shirt is a gray t-shirt from Ann Taylor Loft. This has a little bit of a sparkle detail on the front. It looks great under that cardigan and several of the other cardigans that I have picked because it's just super neutral, but it's got a little bit of interest in it, which kind of takes the place of accessories. I won't have to have a bunch of necklaces there because that's got that pretty little fancy. Also, if it gets warm during the day, I can take it off, and I've got a t-shirt that looks perfectly cute standalone. All right, now I'm going to show you my bottoms. I have 4 pairs of bottoms packed, and I will be wearing one. So I'm going to have 5 pairs of bottoms for 9 days. More than sufficient. If you wear your blue jeans only once and wash them, you're doing it wrong. All right. These leggings that I packed, I should be able to wear them twice, no problem, unless I spill something on them, but they can also be washed out in the sink. All right, so I packed a little skirt. I really like skirts. I think they're very comfortable, and I'm packing a pair of thick tights for warmth. This is just a little faux leather brown skirt. This will go with literally anything that's in here. So I can decide on the day what I'm in the mood for. I get a lot of that. People say, well, I don't really know what I'm gonna wanna wear. Well, if you pack to the what ifs, you're going to overpack. So give yourself options among what you pack by having a theme so that you can mix and match. Say you want to wear this sweater, but it's a little warm, and so you don't want to wear it with heavy jeans or leggings, so you can wear it with the skirt and tights. So give yourself options within a reasonable frame of stuff. Also on the black leather sort of thing, these are super small. They're light. This is a faux leather legging. They're not super tight, so they look more a little bit like fitted pants. These will go with absolutely anything inside of my suitcase. Ditto these. These are a pair of black knit slacks. They're sort of like leggings, but not exactly leggings. They have belt loops, and they have a little black leather detail down the side. So black pants. Also trim, not bulky pants. And then these are just a pair of dark rinse jeans. They'll go with absolutely everything. They've got a cute little pocket detail, so they're a little bit fancy. I've been telling my kids, you know, people in Europe dress a little more fancy than we do, a little more put together. So I definitely am the kind of person that likes to be respectful of the culture that I'm visiting and try to fit in somewhat. I just think I think that makes sense when you're visiting another culture, just to try to fit in the best you can while still being yourself. My kids joke, so I'm not going to be able to be myself in Europe. You know how teenagers are. All right. So, as you can see, I'm just stacking them in a rolled way. All these rolled this way. I did have these all in here. This sweater is pretty bulky, but I'm leaving it in because it might be really cold one morning. It is a turtleneck and it's thicker. So that's gonna be kind of my go-to in the instance of, you know, really kind of biting weather. Now, as you see, I'm taking the smaller things and I'm rolling them and I'm sticking them along the edge. What you want to do is try to keep the height of everything you're packing relatively flat, because especially with these new compression cubes, that's how that's going to work, is to have a little space vertically. All right. Once I get to, and I'm just kind of nestling these down in here. This one I'm going to push this way. As you can see, I'm just kind of making a square, very much like Tetris. All right, this one I'm not going to roll because as you see, then it would, well, that one I can roll. But this one, I'm going to have to lay out flat because I want a flat top for the squash factor. Okay, so I can tell already that I did not do as good of a job putting it back as I did initially, but it still zips. Let's see if we can zip the gusset. Guys, this is plenty of clothing. This is plenty of clothing. I am not in the least worried that I'm going to run out of things to wear. It wouldn't surprise me if I came home with things to wear. Try to sort of get out of the habit of picking one outfit for each day of your trip. That's conventional wisdom. And most people do that. I've even, you know, packed, like for camp. My kids can't rewear the stuff they wear to camp, right? Because it's disgusting. So I pack them in Ziploc bags and I put underwear, or they pack themselves. Underwear, socks, shorts, and t-shirt in one Ziploc bag, and that's day one. Rinse, lather, repeat, whatever, for the other days. When you are traveling, unless you are like adventure traveling, where you're going to be sweating and getting filthy, like dusty, or, you know, I'm touring 2 big cities in Europe. I'm not going to be getting dirty. Hopefully the dirtiest I will get is, you know, spilling tapas on my sweater, which I can spot clean. See how I got this end of it a little bit taller than the others, but I still got it. And then give it a good whack, flatten it out. All right, friends, that's going back in there. Might as well repack this. I better hurry, this is gonna be too long. Y'all are gonna get bored. I'll tell you what's in my little pouch here. There's a little mesh pouch in my suitcase. In it, I have a couple of bracelets. I have some gifts for my niece and my sister-in-law. And I have my shopping bag. Y'all know that I always have my foldable shopping bag. Gonna need it in Europe, I know for sure. I also have an Apple AirTag. If I were checking this bag, this would be super, super important. Not quite as important for this trip, but I still want to be able to, let's say somebody swipes my bag in the airport. I mean, crazier things have happened, right? I want to be able to know where that is. So that's the majority of the clothing. Now let's open up this side, see what's lurking in here. This sucker is huge, but I need it. It's a transformer. Going through Europe, you got to transform down from 220 to 110. And I have found that the tiny little baby ones are just junk. They don't work. They blow up. They overheat. So this is brand new. It got really good reviews. I'm hoping it will work. I will keep you posted. I hate how bulky this is, but this is a necessity. All right. Here is, there will be one more in this. Let me show you what this is. I like this a lot because where we're going, I'm not so sure. Well, first of all, we're gonna have 5 people. We're gonna need plenty of soap, body wash, and conditioner. So these are called soap savers. They're little mesh bags with a toggle on them. And in it, I have put solid shampoo. So this is a solid shampoo bar. This one came from Walmart. I really like it. It's like $5. I forgot what it's called. But you put it in here, and when you're in the shower, you just lather it up, and the mesh is like one of those bath poofs. It'll make lather, and you put it in your hair. This is the same, except this is just a bar, a nice bar of moisturizing body soap. This is in lieu of a loofah, a tube of body wash or something like that. Now, I have room for this. If I were stretched on space, say this was my husband's bag and his clothes are bigger than mine, I would have just brought this thing and put hotel soap or bought a bar of soap when I got there. I have plenty of room. I have a bunch of soap at home, so I just put it in here. I will have a conditioner bar as well. And I bring my own little conditioner. My hair's super dry, but I'm also gonna have a conditioner bar. So there'll be 3 of these, and they'll just go along with us, hang in the shower, and we can all use them. And I did bring a Ziploc bag to take them from place to place because they will be damp and such. All right, these shoes are gonna be my other shoes besides a pair of tennis shoes that I'll be wearing on the plane. They have a little bit of heel because I'm fancy like, and this is where the socks should have gone. So, I'm gonna do it like I should have done in the first place. So that's 5 pairs of socks. In fact, I might can bring a couple more pairs of socks because there's room in here. Always use the insides of your shoes for whatever it is you're packing. Final, we're getting to the end, folks, I promise. We've got a little journal in here, which is gonna be for a gift. We're going to see family, so bringing them little tokens. This is sweaters that did not fit in the big cube, but I've got this enormous carry-on, so I've got plenty of space. This has a long cardigan. Cardigan. This has a belt, black leather belt. It has a long green cardigan. Remember the color scheme that I've got. This one has a hood on it. Oh, you know what? I need to put in a beanie. And I will, I'll put that in, but clearly I have enough room, right? And this is like a little thermal sweater, all right? So 3 sweaters and a belt in this little pack. And guys, this is more than enough clothing. I could make do with one of these cardigans, but because we're gonna be taking pictures and I like clothes and I like cute outfits, I'm bringing 2. So 3. How many's in the other bag? There's no telling. I'm bringing a lot, all right? This is a longer than a week trip in Europe in cold weather. Now, not frigid weather, but cold weather. And I promise you, I have more than sufficient amounts of clothing here. I just truly do. And zero concern that I'm gonna run out or feel icky or whatever. Many of these things, such as the underlayers, the t-shirts that I showed you, that black, really lightweight DKNY t-shirt, very easily washed out in the sink, let to dry the next day and worn the 3rd day, no problem. So if my underlayer or the tank tops get grungy or feel not so clean, I can rinse them out. And to do that, I would just use body wash or shampoo. It's just not a big deal. Or you can pack. You want to pack those little Tide pods that somebody mentioned they like to use. So 2 pairs of shoes, all these clothes. Now, instead of a neck pillow, I will be taking this as my travel pillow. I'll probably take my inflatable neck pillow too. Let me show you what this is because I really hate being cold. I'm very cold natured. This is a Calvin Klein packable down parka. I will carry this on as my pillow, and this is super, super warm and very comfortable and makes a wonderful cover in the plane or a wonderful pillow. So we've got that. That will be carried on. I will take my backpack that you guys are familiar with. It will not be huge and expanded like it was on my last trip where I showed it to you. This will have my passports. It will have my glasses. It will have my compression socks. This is a long flight. I will be wearing my compression socks. It will have my laptop and charger. It will have a portable ring light for my live stream. And it will have my cosmetics, so my little cosmetic bag. That's it. Portable power bank, I said that. My chargers. Oh, it will have my little tiny pharmacy in it. So it will have my pharmacy bag, my chargers and cords, a power bank, my laptop and charger, and socks, just little tiny things. It will not be overstuffed at all. It will have plenty of room and it will not be heavy. So that will be us. And honestly, this seems like a lot to me. This seems like too much. Like I feel a little overwhelmed by how much junk is in here. So I may actually go and eliminate a couple of things, because I would rather have room and not be stressed out trying to shove it all back in and be a little lighter. But this is all a very reasonable amount to bring. So challenge yourself. You can do it. And hope this was helpful. Sorry it was so long.